Hello, good evening. I'm Mohana for BBTV, and here are this evening's big update. APEC ministers agree on free trade. 21 ministers from Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation nation agreed at a virtual summit held on Wednesday morning that free trade and open economies will drive the region's economic recovery from COVID-19 pandemic. The APEC ministerial meeting hosted by New Zealand's Trade Minister Damien O'Connor said the highlights includes a plan to voluntarily freeze fossil fuel subsidies and commitments to liberalize tariff on pandemic-related medical supplies. O'Connor spoke on the need to avoid directing trade barriers in response to the challenges of the pandemic. It is free, fair and open trade that will help economies move forward out of this pandemic. We need openness to drive global growth. Indeed, it is a trade that represents the solution to our challenges, he said. Some 81 million jobs have been lost across the region due to COVID-19 and the impact on supply chains have been significant. But APEC members have rejected protectionism during this crisis, he added. The online summit, which was initially scheduled to be held in Auckland, New Zealand, is now being held online as it makes participation easier for all attendees, according to Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern, who said this at an informal leaders meeting in July. The ministerial group met online to discuss their COVID-19 response ahead of a meeting again this Saturday morning, New Zealand local time, and it includes US President Joe Biden, and some of the topics that will be discussed are reopening the borders without spreading the viruses, moving forward with a carbon-free economy and a profitable recovery for all nations. And now to a local international affair news. Prime Minister Ismail Sabri had arrived in Jakarta, Indonesia for a 3 days visit at the invitation of the President Joko Widodo. Accompanied by Finance Minister Tengku Zafrul Abdul Aziz, Ismail Sabri arrived at 10:10 a.m. yesterday at the Halim Perdana Kusuma International Airport, and he was greeted by Education, Culture, Research and Technology Minister Nadiem Anwar Makarim. The Prime Minister kicked off his visit to the capital with a meeting with media practitioners and news reporters from Ikatan Setiakawan Wartawan Malaysia Indonesia, ISWAMI, last night. Earlier this morning, at 11:30 a.m., Prime Minister Ismail Sabri was received by President Jokowi with red carpet's guard of honor and the whole ceremonious 9 yards at Istana Bogor. Amongst the things discussed include border reopening between the two nations called Travel Corridor Agreement, which is still in the preliminary stage, post-pandemic recovery cooperation, comfortable living for workers from Indonesia in Malaysia, human resource issues, and other business issues. Ismail Sabri is also scheduled to be witnessing signing of 5 memorandums and a visit to the Defence Industry Facility Centre. Dato Sri Ismail Sabri made his visit to Indonesia yesterday after he was sworn in to the office of the Prime Minister in August 2021. Those are the updates from me for this evening. Don't forget to like, follow, share and subscribe to our social media pages and most importantly the bigbluetv.com portal. I'm Mohana for BBTV. You have a great evening.